Well, darn it. Hopefully we didn't say anything silly. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to click. That's what I wanted to click. Hey guys and gals, what is going on? Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. Why is my GBA looking a little feisty here? That's not where it's supposed to be. None of this is where it's supposed to be. Whatever, it's fine. Who cares? Hey guys and gals, what's going on? Welcome to the Streamy Stream. It is I, Daddy Soperoni. Hey Garrison, hey Archers, hey everybody else, whether you're watching right now or later on, I really appreciate you popping in, hanging out, and doing the damn thing. So Garrison, no, we're going to be starting in Hoenn. It felt strange. Not... no, that doesn't work, does it? Shoot. Jordan, what's going on? I felt weird not starting with the Gen 3 games. My original plan... Let me load this a little more. My original plan was to do the Hoenn remakes, but whenever I see somebody on the Nuzlocke subreddit doing a Genlock, they almost always seem to start in Hoenn. And I decided that maybe I would give it a whirl too. You know, Hoenn Emerald is a game that I don't play a whole heck of a lot of, if I'm being completely honest. And when we did our Johto run a couple of months ago, it felt weird to skip Kanto. Even though I had, like, determined to myself, we're going to skip Kanto. It still felt weird. You know what I mean? It still felt weird. So here we are. My dog not quite understanding what the hell's going on. Let's go ahead and set it to set mode. Ooh, let's go for some frames. So we're here. We got a couple of hours. Got that early stream going on. I am hoping that we can stream for most of the night, but we're gonna see how things go. Additionally, when my mom brings my daughter home, I might have to help out with bath time and stuff. So if that's the case, then obviously, you know, I'll have to pop off, you know, around in like 3 hours or so. We'll see though. But we are here. We're going to Little Root Town. We're not messing around. We're gonna pick our boy Mudkip. We're just gonna see if we can just make Johto our well, honestly, we're just gonna see if we can make Johto our bitch, if you will. So let's see if we can do that. But I also know, I mean, whatever, close enough. Of course, my dog. I gotta leave my door open for the dog, and she's just bonking this bone everywhere. Bonking these bones. Once we grab our Mudkip, actually, before we grab our Mudkip, I'm gonna give myself rare candies and stuff. So, all right, hold on. Let's go ahead and shut down the emulation, and let's pull up PK Hex. Where is it? Normally, I remember to do this before I start streaming, but I forgot to. I'm just being completely honest. So let's go ahead and open, and we got our 2025 Genlock Emerald save and items. Rare candy. Let's get ourselves. Oh, that's right. I forgot in this game. There we go. All right, should be good enough. Boom. But yeah, as y'all know, I always love doing where's open recent? There we go. I always love doing love starting these Genlocks. I want to do it, yada yada yada. My plan this time is to maybe do things a little bit differently than I've done in the past. I think what I want to do is assuming we get really far or win or something, I might want to do a very different kind of video. I might want to turn it into something more like what like Jan and Alpharad do, with like a, you know, like a narrated video with like proper editing and stuff like that. Because this has been a project that I've wanted to do for a long time. So, you know, if we can do that, then that'd be wonderful. But obviously we have to, you know, win to make that worth doing. So I think this will be kind of like my live project for the next, you know, however the hell long. She's a Pit Lab mix. She's an old lady now. All right, so we're gonna be picking Mudkip. because like it just makes sense. I'm not messing around here. Good old Bud here can take care of most of this game by himself. Curious about my feelings on Switch 2 console game price, yada yada yada. I am. Hey, what's going on, Emil? I'm very excited for the Switch 2. It will be a significant improvement, which I do appreciate. We're gonna name him Bud. I'm gonna do like people names for all these. I'm excited. It seems like a pretty significant upgrade. You know, 1440p, 120 frames per second when it's docked, or 60 frames at 4K. You know, that's in line. I have a feeling it's probably going to be in line somewhere in between like a PS4. If I had to make a guess, it's probably going to have the approximate strength of like an Xbox Series X, which I think for a handheld is fantastic. So that'll probably put it, you know, right in line with. If I had to guess, it'll probably put it right in line with like a Steam Deck, or maybe a little bit, you know, somewhere around that general area, which I think is wonderful. The price, I mean, I wish it wasn't $450, but it's not. You know, that's. I mean, I think an OLED Switch is $400, so asking for. You know, $50 or $100 more than that, I think is perfectly reasonable. I also know, you know, I'm not going to get into any of the political ramifications of it, but I mean, I think that the economic decisions that have been made on behalf of my people has certainly contributes to the fact that it's more expensive because it's cheaper in Japan. So there's a lot of scalpers in Western countries, so they're trying to avoid scalpers, and then there's also extra tariffs and stuff like that. So it makes sense that they're gonna be a little bit less expensive for Japanese folks. So I'm not surprised by that. People out there complaining about $500 don't remember like the fact that $250 to buy an N64, you know, 25 years ago was like the equivalent of like $600. So people are just complaining about numbers. Same thing with the $80. The fact that games have been $50 and $60 for so long, people need to, honestly, I wish they weren't that expensive. I don't like inflation either. But games have been $50 since the 80s. I remember for my Nintendo 64, Shadows of the Empire was an $80 cartridge. $80 in 1996. The thing was like $200. So, you know, it sucks, but I understand. So I wish it was less expensive, but I understand why it's not less expensive. Do I have balls? I don't think so. I think May has to give it to me, right? No, I do have balls. So that means Poochie Poochie's our first boy here. All right. Yeah, 2 USB ports. That's great. I mean, just like always, there's some like Nintendo stuff that's like unnecessary. Like putting yourself in Mario Party, while absolutely hilarious, does not make any sense. I'm gonna name you Stu. I'll just use Stuart, the whole name. Stuart. You, isn't it? Stuart. There we go. But I'm excited. DL, what's going on? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, no, my wife's working. So Thursdays my wife works. So, you know, assuming that either my mother or my mother-in-law watches my daughter, I do the stream earlier. And, you know, I'll stream, you know, either until my daughter gets home if I have to do bath time, or, you know, or I just do it like if we're on a roll, like I'll you know, keep on playing, keep on doing that thing. But, you know, but very rambly, but ultimately I'm excited for the Switch 2. I'm gonna try to get one. I want to get one. I need to try to get one at least before ZA comes out for content purposes. I'd love to get one at launch just so I don't have to worry about it. But I know that that's gonna be difficult. All right, hold on here. So before, let's go ahead and mark our Mudkip. We got Bud. And 101 is Stewart. Get the Poochyena. So 103. I can get a Zigzagoon or a Wingull. And then 102. I'm trying to see like if I should try to like prioritize certain things here. Yeah, so if I go for 103, if I get a Ziggy here, then that might be better. All right. Can I help you with something, Maisie? What? You want to go back out? It's raining out, dude. It's like I'm the only one home. I mean, and you're always Ziggy, like no matter what. Either Ziggy or Cooper. I'll do Cooper. I know Cooper is. Oh, Cooper could be a first name. A first name. Are you running pseudos in this, or is it off limits? So I could run pseudos. The only thing is obviously in a Genlock, how late they evolve isn't necessarily gonna help us. You know what I mean? It's like, cool, I get a Metagross, but and it gets through the Hall of Fame and whatnot, but you know, it's just gonna be a Beldum again 5 minutes later. So like, is it worth it? So, you know, if I get it, then maybe. But I'm not gonna like try to get it, if that makes sense. Love got 15, right? Yeah. Ooh, do you have Runaway or Intimidate? Oh, no, you get Intimidate when you evolve. That's what it is. I always forget. But no. Wicked excited for the Switch 2. I hope to get one. I signed up for Nintendo's pre-order thing on the Nintendo website. I mean, I know a lot of this stuff is to try to prevent scalpers. Renal trainers run Magikarp only. I mean, I am real. I do keep it real. Wurmple? Okay. As long as it evolves into the correct worm, fine with that. Although, honestly, I mean, Dustox is the superior worm, but Beautifly would still be helpful. What do I want to name? What's a good first name? But like a silly first. A good silly name. I'm going to name him Kevin. Because I feel like Kevin the Worm just does it for me. Kevin, Cooper. Trying to keep track of all this. I'm going to evolve him right away, just so I can see what he is. I'm very curious. Ooh, Greg would have been good. Ugh, I should have waited for you guys. Should have waited for you guys. All right, moment of truth here. Do we get a Dusty or do we get a Kasky? Nice, we're getting a Dusty. Heck yes, my dudes. This is fantastic. Love, 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 love me a Dusty. All right. Very excited about a Dusty. Bruno would have been good too. Kevin, doing what's necessary for the good of the team. I always knew you had it in you, bud. Boom. This is just gonna make effectively until Flannery much easier. Richard. Dick the Dustox. Dick Stas. I haven't looked at anybody's natures or anything yet. We're just kind of going for it. What's going on, Beck? How we doing, buddy? I have to check in on Alpha Rad's Twitch in a little while. Just because I did see that for Mariamon, they were on the Elite Four. So, which means when they beat that, the download will be available for everybody. And I am definitely going to need to fast track that for a video. Tomorrow, nice dude. Tomorrow we got, I'm going to put up the Etheria video for the entirety of the Pokedex. I'm very excited for that. And you know, I mean, I basically I did this on purpose. I got my videos through June already recorded and most of them edited. Because I wanted to give myself a little bit of time to like stream more and play other video games. Hey, what's going on, Bug? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do streams sometimes. So I've been, I mean, we've been doing these the Monster Rancher streams. I've been loving it because I love me some Monster Rancher. We've also been doing, I've been playing a lot of the Old Republic MMO. Every couple years, I like to just run through the story. You know, I'm actually a little bummed. I'm actually a little bummed that I promised to do this. I mean, I want to do this. This has been my dream to do a Genlock for like several years. But it's also like, I wish that I was playing Star Wars. I wish I was playing Star Wars. I just got to the big expansion, the last one before BioWare moved everybody over to Anthem, and then ultimately, you know, everything fell apart. So the Knights of the Eternal Throne, they're like big, like penultimate crazy expansion, like with like cinematic stuff and mixing and matching all the different companions and factions and whatnot. Really, really big, huge story that has ultimately culminated in a bunch of nothing after that. But I'm very excited to be back in there. Haven't played it in a couple of years. I very rarely use Gallade. So I'm gonna have to say Gardevoir. I think that the Fairy Psychic typing is very good. I love that you could stack up and sweep safely with like Calm Mind on Gardevoir. I feel like Gallade is like a worse Lucario because the Psychic as the secondary typing kind of hurts it. So I think the answer is Gardevoir. Even though I love Sword Hands, I love Mega Gallade, but I think ultimately the answer is Gardevoir. Wow, Metabots. Ugh, Wingull, really? I didn't get the good bird? This is unfortunate. This is a good Steven. Wingull would have been a good Steven. Metabots. Holy smokes. Really? You're not getting in the ball? Get in the ball, you foolish bird. I know that I said I'd rather have a Tailo, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't get in the damn ball. Wingull. It's supposed to be, it should be like a name, like a George. Launch. So I'm trying to do just like names. That's why I got Bud, I got Stuart. I'm gonna name him Guy. Alf. Brandon would have been good. Whatever, Guy's fine. Guy. A timid nature guy. Okay. Well, you can still get a Tailo in the Miro. I can still get Tailo in the woods, which is fine. Franklin. All right, these are much better names. I'm sorry, guys. I think there's a little bit more of a delay on the stream than usual, because usually I feel like, do I have it on the low boy? I think I forgot to put it on the extra low setting or whatever. But no, yeah, we got that Monster Rancher 2 and 3 streams that we've been doing. Hell of a thing on that. I definitely like murdered the subathon by refusing to play Pokemon, just like playing nothing but Monster Rancher. But I don't care. I enjoyed every second of it. All right, let's get Kevin in there. Dog. Thank you, Ziggy. All right, hold on here. Let's add our boy here, our Wingull. Pelican. Hey, my. Ziggy plays guitar. Of course he does. What is going on, Mabe? Welcome to the party. Playing our Emerald. Doing our thing. All right, that Wurmple did not need to crit me. It seems like an incredibly unnecessary maneuver. Do wish that I had a Tailo, because I could just peck my way through this forest. In a way that you couldn't possibly imagine. But yeah, in Star Wars, just got to the big expansion. Got my Sith Warrior. And it's making me realize I decided to take my Empire character through the expansions first, because I thought that my last main, like when I played last time, my main was a Jedi. But like as like I'm listening to these conversations and like remembering voice lines and stuff, I was like, oh crap, no, I think I level boosted the Jedi. I think I played as an Empire character. So it's like I have the burning desire to be like, do I go back and redo the whole thing? Because the story in the games is just so damn good. Hey, nice dude. What with monologue you mean monotype or like a single Pokemon? Like one Pokemon at a time. Alright. Potion. Ziggy, 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 zig. Ziggy, 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 zig. I'm out of that. What type you doing? What are you playing? What are you playing? Typing with one hand. Oh my gosh. Abe, calm down. Grab the cherry berries. There's something in the back of here, right? Oh no, this is still 104. Oh, did I catch it? Oh, I didn't catch anything in Petalburg Woods. Shit. I forgot. No! Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I gotta go back. I think I only ran into Wurmpools. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, monotype Genlock? Damn, dog. Rubbish! My homie. My boy. I love Shroomish. My boy. I know that the grass fighting has, you know, don't love that times 4 weakness. What do we name our little beret? This could have been Kevin. Basil. I'll wait a few minutes. As to not. Cody. Cody would be pretty good. Cody's not bad. Mark. Clarence. I think Mark's in the lead so far. Because he could be Invincible Mark. He could also just be Mark. I know what Mark. Mark. Daniel. Daniel's all right. But we're going to go with Mark. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is, you know, we used to make the party talk. I used to sit there on the car and the dog. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, buddy? I should probably level the rest of my homies up to like 10 or 12. Wilbur would have been pretty good, too. Maisie, honey, I know. You want to go outside again? Again? Yeah, I want to go outside. I'm annoying and I'm a dog. All right, give me a minute. Leech Seed. That's what I'm talking about. There was forget what the heck it's called. But Sylph Spectre's second channel where he just has like AI versions of all the like trainers, like notable trainers fight one another in like a regional tournament type of thing. I forgot who the heck had a Breloom, but it was just like the most unstoppable for just Spore, Leech Seed, just Giga Drain, the most annoying thing in the world, and whoever they were facing off against could not deal with it. Hey, later Archers, thanks for coming in, man. Rich boy Winston. All right, I gotta give Buddy a and potion. What is Cooper holding? A potion. Nice. All right, let's. All right, let my dog out quick. Yes, hi. Go ahead. All right, let's get our Shroomy at the bottom here. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and go for a headbutt and a tackle. Nice. Crit, crit, crit. Stewart and Cooper going for it. Is bonking these. Oh, wow, Aaron, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm glad you're, you know, mostly okay. That's crazy, though. Did you have to go to the hospital or anything, or were you okay? All right, let's level up quick to the level cap. All right, well, that's, you know, silver lining. That's really rough, though. I'm so sorry. All right, so let's get everybody to the Cappy Cap. Go from there. Kevin would like to learn Gust. I got to make sure Kevin can still get hard. It's his most important ability for now. What is this rare candy BS? Well, grinding is cringe. Grinding is cringe. You will not catch me doing it. I do not believe, especially not in the base games. Once you get past level, like, 5, there is no risk whatsoever in grinding. It's just time consuming. Doesn't do anything. And by not grinding, you're getting fewer EVs. So you're saving time, and the game is more difficult. I believe that wholeheartedly. No EVs if you're not bunking stuff. No. Yeah, it's like, you know, if you catch a level 2 something or other on Route 1, then yeah, you either have to switch train until it learns another move, and that can be really annoying, and like a stray crit might like KO you or whatever. But other than that very specific, Jeepers Crow, that Rock Tomb did a lot, and now I can't escape. Wonderful. Don't like that. All right. Heal my Oranberry. She uses the potion. And we scored a crit. Wow. Okay, that could have been... I'm not gonna lie. When that Rock Tomb did that much damage to me, that was a little scary. But it worked out. Boom, boom. You got that. Houdini dying from a gut punch. So I mean, also very true. Oh, I gotta go to Cutter's house. I'll just remember, date. All right, so get out of my way. I'm gonna get your goods. Don't worry about what the goods are. They're mine now. Here's your HOM 1. Become a cut boy just like me. Alright, we'll give it a coop because he is the cut boy. And the coop's the everything boy. My goods got stolen. Oh yeah, is this the route that I should have? 116. Yeah, I need to avoid an encounter here. So that way, because obviously Whismer is guaranteed inside of the cave. So I should go back and see if I should go back and see if I can get any repels. Yeah. Okay, and plus I forgot to heal. Back. All right. Get a couple repels. Cool. Yeah, I mean, what I will say about Exploud is that it is a good, obviously it's not as good as Nidoking or Nidoqueen, but it is nice that it can learn basically every TM. You know, so if you really need somebody to like fill up your team, then at like the end of the game, you could do worse. But it does evolve very late to be useful. Yeah, exactly. What are my no shit save Pokemon for later games? I'm gonna throw it out there. Since your dupes cross game, if I really think about it, Gyarados is the only one that I think is kind of off limits until the physical special split. I know that Gyarados is still decent. You know, you can teach it strength and some other physical moves, but Gyarados is like the Pokemon that like I'm not touching until later. But honestly, that's like the only one. The rest of them, I just kind of, you know, I deal with what I get. I need to get a Spearow somewhere in Kanto, because then that basically guarantees your ability to get a Heracross in Heart Gold Soul Silver. And Heracross can solo that entire game by himself. My bird wife, what am I gonna do? You've gotta save my darling Pico. That's crazy, Emil. I feel like a Unova Pokemon releases. Unova, yeah. Well, considering that it was the last time that they like took away, you know, the last time it was really like this is the only Pokemons that you're getting. Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, let's see if we'll just get inside the ball, Whismer. Okay. What can I hit you with? Hey, Kato, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Thank you, my dude. Yeah, I should have assumed that was what that was. Crap. All right. Homie's going to go for an uproar. But we already calmed down. Good. Okay, I didn't KO. Great. That's what I was afraid of. Getting the ball. My bird wife. Please save her. All right, what are you going to be called, Whismer? Whismer. Bring my heart out, trying to get to you. You are my only one. Oh. Molly? That was my family dog's name growing up. Ace. mean, I think Jeffrey is it. Or just Jeff. Jeff. Because Jeff is funny when he's cute and shy, and Jeff is also funny when he's big. When he gets big, Jeff is also funny. Philippe! Oh, shoot. You know what? Kevin doesn't have sleep powder, does he? No. Damn. Will he, though? It's 19. Okay. Hold on. Let's level Kevin up, see if I can get sleep powder. I don't remember if I get sleep powder. No, protect. Damn. Okay. That's fine. What about Mark then? Mega Drain. Eh? Nope. Nope. All right. Just because it's the likelihood of me. Really, Skitty? All that? I know Mabe likes Skitty, but like, the problem is that it's just bad. Like, if a Pokemon, it's like Spinda, an equally bad Pokemon. Like, Spinda just sucks. Spinda's gimmick is that it looks unique, and then Smirgle gets sketched. Like, there's something about it that like makes it, you know, it has a gimmick. It has an excuse to be bad. Skitty and Delcatty are just bad. It's just a whack ass Pokemon for no reason. No reason. And for that reason, I'm gonna give you an old lady name. Your name is Edith. Ah, Jan would have been good. This is why I gotta wait for you guys. I'm getting overexcited because it's like I want to. If this is a big if I'm able to play, you know, whether by my own will or you know, not needing to be a responsible parent. If I can play until, you know, 10, 11 p.m. my time, which is normally when I would stream until if I had a nighttime stream, then like there's a possibility we could beat this game. So it's just like I should be waiting for you guys for these names, but part of me is just like go, you know? Nice, Mabe. Very nice. You didn't have the majesty that was Pokemon Power. Waiting for Red and Blue to come out, I had Nintendo Power, and then with Nintendo Power, you got Pokemon Power. And you just very slowly got the player's guide, basically. Like in the lead up to Red and Blue coming out. I studied the Jesus out of those things. They're my favorite things. No, that's totally valid. I know I can't get anything on 115 yet. I don't want to fight you, May. Ooh, Dottie's good. Get the Miracle Seed, right? Yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. You know, I guess that's another good... Oh, God, don't taunt me with Talo now. I mean, Shroomish might be my Breloom might be my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon because just like look at him.
Look at him.
But nobody can deny Swellow's overall might. Hello there. Would you like to ride across the sea? Okie dokie. Get on in, Pico. We're going fishing. Hey, son, you can have my phone number. Yeah, have fun with Mr. Stone. Oh, also, Zubat. Going way back to the conversation of Pokemon that, like, you shouldn't take. I try not to take Zubat. Although in Emerald, I can make him a Crobat, so I guess there's no reason for me not to do it. In this gen? Oh, I didn't get a 105 encounter, huh? Oh, no, that's just water. I could. That's surfing. That doesn't matter. 106 is nothing currently. Granite Cave. I could get a Makuhito, an Aaron, a Geodude. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take care of Brawly first. If I remember correctly. Normally I can get there. Only fighting like 2 trainers. I already messed up though. Already messed up. No, I'll wait and see if I think if I lose Bud, then I'll grab a Tentacruel, because you know, it's always a solid Pokemon to have. Do you have a berry? You do not. Dustox really is. The moment I caught Kevin, it's like, all right, I need to just see what we got here. And it's just, yeah. Oh, I should get hard, huh? No, that's Seismic Toss, you son of a gun. I didn't realize it had Seismic Toss. That's no good. That's no good at all. Oh, I gotcha. No. Hey, you know, I'm gonna get what I get. I do have a feeling that... Don't you tighten that butthole. I don't love what's happening here. Well, yeah. Well, because you can protect, so you can, yeah. Dustox is great until you get through Norman because of protect. Okay, I couldn't remember if it only had Focus Punch or not. But yeah. Hey, what is going on, Galaxy? So I decided to restart the Genlock. I decided to start in Hoenn this time because I want to... my goal is you know, assuming someday we beat the challenge, because that's you know, I wanted to do one of these challenges for forever. Is to make like a big long like edited video, more like what like Alpha Rat or Yon does. You know, actually like pay an editor to like make a big fancy video, because I've always wanted to do this type of run. So we're just doing our thing. Also, when you say to stand ready for the arrival of your worm, I don't know what you mean, Leon Duck, but oh my god, I forgot to level up. I was so confident in Kevin's ability, I didn't even level him up. There you go. All right, 24 is Watson. I should probably level up a little bit. Bear witness to the arrival of my worm. Oh, the sleuth. More like bloater smooth. All right, Stewie's leveling up. Stewart Gilligan Griffin. That's your service. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar. What's it from? I know it's be ready for my arrival, comma, worm, but to call something an arrival worm was funnier to me, so I had to say it that way. You know, I can read it any way I want. Lennon. No, it definitely, the early evolution's great, and it definitely comes in handy. Invincible. Oh yeah, I only watched season 1 of Invincible. I binged the entirety of season 1 of Invincible when I had the. I think I had COVID when it first, and I was just like, I was like dying on my couch, and I just binge watched Invincible. But I've only seen season 1. Well, there we go. Poor Angstrom. Missed. Cool. All right, hold on. Let me pull up the Granite Cave map, because I always Emerald, Granite Cave. Where in the heck am I? Granite Cave. Gonna go to Randy, baby. All right. Basement 1 and Ruby and Sapphire. Basement 1 in. All right, there I am. Cool. Which is going to lead me to basement 2. Over here. Okay. Oh, my dog's freaking out again. I wish she would just stay either inside or outside, you know? But who am I to think that that could possibly be acceptable? Go. Hey, Steve Daddy. Thank you for your phone number. Okay, probe. Let's get the heck out of here. All right, let's heal up, and then we can go back to our friends. Onward to Slateport City. I'm on my way to Slateport City. Hold on. Hello. No, we have not lost any teammates yet. So the way Genlock works is every time you... The idea is to get through every generation, however many games that, you decide to do it. because of the availability of usually people are emulating these things. Obviously, Switch games are not always included because not everybody has access to those, obviously. But every game you beat, your surviving championship teammates go on to the next game. Back on as eggs, with different perks that are determined by the number of games that they've how many championships they've been through. So like you choosing their nature or choosing which ability they have, giving them an egg move, having a perfect IV, things like that. So you can kind of make those reward rules up yourself. But the idea is to get through every single game as one big Nuzlocke. So usually what I do is the first championship that they get through. Hey, what's going on, Slayer? So usually the way that I do it is the first championship they get through, like I'll give them an egg move. And then for every subsequent game after that, one of their IVs will get perfect. And then at some point along the way, I would also allow them to get a choose their ability. Like once you get past Gen 5, like you can pick which ability, or not even Gen 5, just like once they so egg move ability and then perfect IVs is generally how I like to do it.
Hello there, I'm Archie. I'm a pirate, can't you tell? By my headband and my voice. Well. Apparently I didn't realize. Got really close to my microphone. It would randomly cut out because the noise cancellation software thinks that I need to be cancelled out. Never will you cancel me.
Yep, I'm really just Pirates and Nerds.
Hey, sorry about that. He is a thief.
What's my least favorite Pokemon in Hoenn? Delcatty. Delcatty don't need to be there. Get rid of Skitty and Delcatty. Sorry, Mabe. They don't need to be here. They don't do a damn thing. They do not need to be there. Eternia Rivals. What's Eternia? Wait, what? Oh, Eternal Rivals. I misread. Go me. My favorite fish Pokemon. That is very specific. What is my favorite fish? In my heart, in my heart, it might be Relincanth. There was a Soul Link that I did with one of my friends, probably like 10 or 15 years ago. It was a long time ago. We were doing a Soul Link, and our only surviving pair for like an insanely long time was that I had a Relincanth. So I really... Oh, yeah, Loomies and Volbeat are also really bad. They're contenders for sure. Oh, I gotta buy the Harbor Mail. So don't forget. So... I think Relincanth might be the answer, but not for any specific reason other than it really got me through that one time really, really well. And how do I edit my videos? I mean, I use DaVinci Resolve as the program, but Gulpin. You know what? Gulpin and Swallow also suck. There's a lot of Pokemon that I'm just not a huge fan of in Hoenn. But there's also a lot of Pokemon that I love more than everything else in the world. So it's a mixed bag for sure. Yeah, but I love Probopath. You can't be hating on. Can't be hating on him. My favorite Hoenn Pokemon? Um, Breloom and Flygon are probably my two favorite Hoenn Pokemon. I don't think I could pick one. I don't think I could pick a specific one. Bob, yeah, Bob's a good name for Gulpin. Paulo. Paolo. That would have been good.
But he's already Bob.
All right, so I'm about to fight May on 110. She leads up with Slugma, so I can still have Bud in there. Doing the Lord's work.
Hey, have you seen my daughter? She's 15 steps that way. Well, see you later.
Plusle and Minen. Stewart and Bud. Is my ground yet? I am. Good. Plusle and Minen. Don't love that. Helping Hand. Stewart. I don't mind Plusle and Minen, but it is funny because it's like, you know, you have Marill and Azumarill, which, like, you know, obviously take notes from Pikachu and Raichu, and then you have Plusle and Minen, which is literally just Pikachu. Like, it's like they're not even like trying to make it something different; it just is. Which ROM hack should you do a bug only on? All right, I'm not gonna bother with the Trick House. 103. I don't think there's any items over there that I need. I don't remember. What do I look like? Somebody that like pays attention to things. I do my Nuzlocks on vibes. Here we go. Oh, hi. I was waiting for you in the tall grass.
Let's fight.
Hold up. She's not supposed to start with a Wingull. Supposed to start with Slugma. Get out of here, son. All right, sending in Grovyle. So we'll send in Kevin. You can go for Pursuit all you want. And Slugma, we will put Guy in. Jeez Louise, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. All right, and then we can go for a water gun, taking it down the Slugma. Ooh, my wife sent me like 10 text messages. I gotta check those in a minute. Hold on, give me 2 seconds, guys and gals. I gotta wait for the rest of the story. Gotta wait for the rest of the story. My least favorite Mega? My least favorite Mega to use or like design-wise? Because those are probably two different things. There's something about Mega Alakazam that I don't like. I don't like that he just gets more spoons and a big beard. I don't like him. I don't like Mega Alakazam. I also don't like that Mega Gyarados is dark and not dragon. It's dumb. He's already a dragon. Design-wise, from a design perspective, it's probably Mega Alakazam, because it's just Alakazam with a beard. Like, it could be something cool, but it's not. Like, they do make Gyarados a fish. That's a good point, Mabe. He becomes a prawn. Did this lady give me something? Yes, the coin case. Go away. Boom. All right, excellent. My bike. Wow, you walked all the way here from there? Hold on a second. You can have a bike for free. I mean, Mega Audino is just white Audino, and it looks like it's wearing like a robe. Like, I don't mind it. It's fine. But like, I don't like Mega Alex. I just don't like him. I don't like the cut of his jib.
I'm ready to take on Watson with my level 16 Ralts, which has not evolved into Krillia yet.
Hey, thanks for beating up my nephew. He's got a lot of emotional problems. Wow, you're really good at beating up your friends. See ya. Thanks, Scott. All right, hold on here. Dun 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 dun. All right, so psychic, flamethrower. All right, hold on. What we're gonna do here, I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of this, and then we're just gonna go ahead and give myself a bunch of each of these TMs instead of, you know, fudging coins and flipping Voltorbs. All right, let's do that. Shut down. Now let's open this back up. Let me see what I think my wife finished typing up her stuff. There we go. Boom. Done. All right. What are my thoughts on ZA? I'm excited for ZA. I've only looked at limited stuff. I haven't looked at everything because I want to be surprised. I want to get a Switch 2 on release so I can play it in 1440p. I mean, my monitor is only 1440p. I know I could play it in 4K, but I ain't got that. So I'm very excited for that. And PM13 5. All right, boom. Export, Emerald save, done, done, done. So I'm very excited for it. But you know, it is funny that it's just like I understand it's because you're not leaving the city, but to do everything in the city, including having the like the wild Pokemon running around and stuff, is very funny. So I really do like that a lot. We work out. Instead of playing games, I busted a dance move, and they gave me. Hey, all right. You know what? That's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did. And no one was the wiser. Let's get rid of Mud Slap. Can anybody learn Flamethrower? No. Okay. And Dundable. Cooper can. Man, what a beast. What a little boy. What a fella. Wait, what voice? Which voice? Instead of playing games, I just busted a dance move and they gave me all the prizes. I don't know which voice you wanted, but that's the voice I did. Do I ever do Pokemon Showdown? Yes, skeptical. I normally don't make teams, but like when I'm just like sitting on the couch, like zoning out, like if my wife and I are we have our nightly scrolling next to each other but not together before we go to bed, or if we're watching something that doesn't require our full attentions, then yeah, I'll do some random showdowns. I very rarely construct teams because I don't follow any metas or anything like that. All right, I'm gonna get everybody to 22. Just because I don't want to over level. I should have taken Mist actually. I don't want to over level anybody before we face off against Watson. I guess Sharpedo. That is a good name for it, but I am doing everything in this game. I'm just naming everybody just like regular ass names. I did Wooly to the Pokenav. I didn't want to fight you people. I didn't even notice you. I wasn't paying attention. I don't want to fight that Roselia. Pardon you, young man. Pardon you. Come back, bud. Use your poison sting. Pardon me, a psychic didn't take out that Roselia. There we go. Taking down the Rosie. All right. All right, let's see if we can take out Watson. Let's see what happens here. Illumi. I wish I had another roundy guy. Yeah, no, I know, but it's still. I think I got to get Stewart out of there. Yeah, no, I know. Oh yeah, Voltorb's got rollout and self-destruct, huh? Yeah. Boom, done. Okay. I gotta look and see who has the most physical defense on my team. I also need to look. I think I have some paralysis berries. Do I have cherry berries? I do. All right, let's get everybody leveled up. Sounds good, Emil. All right, cool. All right, so we got Breloom now. I'm going to lead off with Breloom. Probably. I can resist most of what we're going to be rocking with. All right. So it's like, obviously, I want Headbutt because it's a strong move. I guess I get rid of Stun Spore. When does Guy evolve? It's gotta be soon, right? 24 or 25? 24. Yeah, if we had Geodude, that'd be a lock. And obviously, Hariyama would have been... I love Hariyama. Very clutch dude. All right, so who's my best physical defense on my team? I mean, I resist rollout. I don't resist self-destruct, obviously. So yeah, it's do I start with... Although a 74 attack on Breloom? Holy shit. Compared to third... Okay, all right, so I lead off with Mark. Yeah, I should have maybe done that just in case. All right, let's do this. Oh, crap. I should give Mark bulk up, huh? But then it's like, what else am I getting rid of? Bark, I resist. Headbutt. Oh, meats. I meant to go for the other thing. Whatever. I love Breloom. There will be no... Yeah, I meant to give him a... Although I guess I have Mach Punch, so the priority is going to overturn any of this other shit anyways. No, I love Breloom. Breloom's a homie. There's a reason why he's my top 2 favorite dudes in Hoenn. All right, now we swap out Mark just in case I... Gonna stand for one more. There we go. All right, cool. Can Manectric hit me? That's quick attack. All right, we're gonna swap into Stewart for the Intimidate. Let's go. Went for a Howl. Okay. Okay, homie. 3 Howls. All right, special defense. Jeez Louise. That didn't do anything. Come on, buddy. Eee! Let's go. Let's go, Cooper. Oh my god, that Manectric. I always get scared. That Manectric always is far more difficult than I need it to be. All right, hold on. Let me check what my wife said. Same thing happened last time I played Emerald, too. It ended up being my Zigzagoon that came out with it. Boom. Well, yeah, when he was spamming the howl, I was like, you gotta go for it. You could have gotten 1 or 2 free mud shots set up before the howl switching, but yeah, exactly. It all ended up working out. We are okie dokie. We are okie dokie. I don't have Rock Smash yet, right? Or was I supposed to get Rock Smash? Route 111, okay. I didn't want to fight you. I didn't want to fight you. Did you know you're supposed to make tea with hot water? Yes. That is how tea works. I mean, I think you could, you know, you could steep it, whatever, with cold water. It's just going to take a really, really long time. You know, same thing with like coffee. Like that's how you make cold brew. You let it sit for like at least a day. Yeah, you can make it with cold water. It just takes longer. Also depends on where you're from. Like if you're from the South, iced tea is gonna be what you're gonna be getting yourselves. All right, 112. I know that I feel like I'm skipping some encounters and stuff here, but we're just rolling. We're just going. All right, so all I can get here is a Numel or Marill. Which I mean, camera up's not great, but like. All right, we got Numel. Y'all's from the South, are ya? Well, there you go. And how much sugar do you put in that tea? I mean, that's also a good question. All right, so camera up. I need a good camera up name. No, I'm going for real people names. Real people names. I forgot my green screen was behind me. I just like punched it. Real people names. So it's just like Carl. Owen. Yamil just screaming Owen into the rafters. Butch! Jean? Harvey? Ooh, I like the name Isaac. I've always been a big fan of the name Isaac ever since Golden Sun. I haven't played that in a long time. I should. Ooh, Jim. Yeah, because Camera Up's a fella. And Jim is a fella name. Eamon? Stop trying to give him cool names. Camera Up's not cool. What's the level cap now? I don't even remember. What? Jeepers Crow. Get out of my house, dude. Dwayne would have been good too. Because Dwayne, you either have to be the Rock or Dwayne, you have to be a big old dork. No in between. Lombre. All right, there we go. Okay, hold on, guys. We're Team Magma. We're gonna do magmarific stuff. Stop sending out fire Pokemon. Lombre are from Norleans. Well, they're definitely from down in the bayou. Lombre. I like to say it like it's a, I mean, because obviously it's a, you know, it's a party pineapple wearing a sombrero. It's definitely evoking some South American or Mexican motifs. But I feel like it's going to be from down in the bayou for some reason. Like, hey, y'all. Welcome to my party, Pineapple Express. All right, so Flannery is 29, and Tabitha is 22 for her Pokemon. That's fine. Fire a path. 112. 112 is where I just was, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, we got that. Ah! I feel the romance. Here's my shroomish. You bonked my shroomish. Go, Roselia. You bonked my roll. Mural. Did I do 111? Did I get 111 already? I did not. Where am I going? I'm not paying attention. I forgot. Am I going to Fall Arbor Town or Lava Ridge? Yeah, I gotta go to Meteor Falls, which is this way, right? Okay. I'm not going crazy. When I get to this specific point in the game, I always start messing up where I'm going. Come rest your bones. Would you like a bone? You can rest them if you like. Don't be shy. I'm the bone lady. I'm the bone lady. Okay, cool. I'm for super effective. Oh yeah, Lily Cove gets confusing too. Yeah. Don't be shy. I'm but a little baby girl. Goo goo gee goo. I'm the attractive grandma from Dan Dan. I've never actually seen the show. I just know that the grandma is attractive. All right. Skarmory, Slugma, and Spinda. If I get a Skarmory, that'd be cool. That's Spinda. I'm not even gonna bother. I will say that there's a lot of this game that, yeah, of course, it's my second encounter. A lot of this game is shrouded in mystery. Is there another route where you can get Spinda? I thought this was the only place it shows up. I mean, they say it's too much water, but really it's just too much backtracking. Hmm. Oh, you're right. I think it is an X and Y. And the fact that you don't get, what's it called? The fact that you don't get Fly until, like, you're on your way to, what, the 6th gym is... Excuse you! I know it's not very effective, but pardon me for turning Nature Power into fucking Earthquake. Pardon my language. Alright, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot so far. Grab 10 more Great Balls. A couple more potions. Let's get some medicine. And honestly, some of that. True. That is what the Whisper Cave route's for. Where the hell is the scientist's wife? Is that further south? They're like, oh, they took our dude. They took our homie.
Hey there, I know lots of moves. You can bring your guys here to learn them. See ya.
I say, they've taken the man to meet you fools. According to my calculations, we need more land because I do not like the beach.
Lombre!
Let's go. Get that party pineapple. Don't forget to grab the moose stuff for skinny. You know what? You're absolutely right. All right. I don't think I'll kill in a Mega Drain. Nope. Not even kind of. Dunspore. Well, that's just rude.
I shouldn't be affected by such things.
Gotcha. Lombre was caught. The jolly Pokemon. For my one Water Stone later on. Now, what's the most Michelangelo? So is it Mikey? Is it Mikey? I think it's Mikey. Because he is a party dude. Michelangelo is a party dude. Yeah! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mikey's in a half shell. Turtle power. Even though it's not very good, I do always wish I catch an Altaria here. Oh, you know, I would have actually used Survivor. I don't think I've ever used a Survivor before. I'm really glad that in Pokemon Z, it got that really neat regional. Open is significantly better. Yeah, because it's chonky. Hold on, we got to bring the bop up here because it's the home battle music. See, this would be back in the day when you had to grind, where people thought you were a dirty cheater who used rare candies. This would be the grinding background music. Oh, it's gonna come back up. Give me them trumpets. Anyways. What's my Saturday morning cartoon lineup? So, like, what was my lineup? Because I'm old. Or what would I want to be on there? Because those are two different things. It's also like, because in the 90s, was Yu-Gi-Oh on Saturdays? Because it's like, it's funny because before, like, Ed and Eddie and Billy and Mandy stuff, I remember on Cartoon Network, like when we first got cable, Your Cartoon Network Saturday morning lineup was like... Do I want to save Zubat? Do I save Zubat? Shit. Well, is Crobat going to help me in any fight? I think that's the more appropriate question. And the answer is I don't think so. Because there's so much water, which means there's so much Ice Beam. Crobat would do well against Sydney and Phoebe, but I think that the answer is ultimately no. So that's going to be a no for me, dog. I gotta stop using Breloom. I'm almost at the level cap. Use Bud. Oop. But yeah, so like when I was little, like when we first got cable, it was like Saturday morning cartoons on Cartoon Network were like, I don't know, the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. There was like I remember there was a racing one where all the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters would race each other, like Dick Dastardly and stuff. It was so dumb, but I enjoyed that cartoon a lot. But like if I'm thinking, also the original Dragon Ball was a Saturday morning cartoon. Wacky Racing, thank you so much. The original Dragon Ball was also they just played the Pilaf arc over and over again. But the original Dragon Ball was also in my Saturday morning cartoon lineup as a kid. But like if I'm thinking of like serious answers, yeah, I don't want to fight this guy. Metabots. I remember really liking Reboot. Reboot's probably bad. Beast Wars. I don't know if I could deal with Beast Wars anymore. Not gonna false kitty. Yeah, good thing. This is hard for me to think of. Metatite. Get him, Stewie. All right, we're gonna swap out here. Don't love the Swords Dance. I'm really trying to think about like what Saturday morning cartoons there. There was a Mega Man cartoon. I really liked the Mega Man cartoon. I would probably want that on my Saturday morning lineup, like 100%. Tiny Toons. I missed Tiny Toons. It was on when I was in high school, not when I was like watching cartoons. But I really like Fairly Odd Parents. I always thought Fairly Odd Parents was very funny. So for a later 90s, early 2000s show, I would want to go with that. Pokemon was on weekdays on WB where I live, but you got to get Pokemon on there for sure. What else did I really? All right, so now we got to get to Meteor Falls. So let's go through Whismur Cave. And I guess along with Tiny Toons, you have to have Animaniacs. That was another just like, how do you not have Animaniacs? Like, duh. Yu-Gi-Oh was on Saturday mornings, now that I'm remembering. I did love Yu-Gi-Oh. That first couple seasons.
Me and my pal Geodude.
One movie from my childhood. I didn't even see that part back. That's tough. If we're going really young, Land Before Time was my favorite movie. Which is funny because my mom was talking to my daughter about Land Before Time, and she was just like, "I want to watch Littlefoot," and I'm thinking like, you are not watching that movie. Like in the first 15 minutes, everybody Littlefoot loves dies. Like, why was that my favorite movie when I was a kid? That and American Tail 5, like the first Fievel movie, were like my favorite movies. And it's just like, why? Why were these my favorite movies? They are horrifying for children. This poor Russian Jewish family getting separated. Don Bluth, why'd you leave Disney and make the most depressing movies in the world? But those are my two favorite movies as a kid. But like, if I'm like getting a little bit, if I'm getting Ferngully, yeah, Ferngully also, yeah. All those movies. Homie left Disney and just got depressed. I mean, they're great movies, every single one of them. They're all gorgeous. I mean, even Anastasia. I adored Ferngully. I really love Ferngully. Yeah. But yeah, all these movies, wicked depressing. All bops though, real great. But like, if I'm like Saturday morning, like I'm just like watching a movie, just like enjoying the hell out of it. Gundam Endless Waltz was probably my favorite movie as like a young teenager. I had that bad boy taped on. Had that bad boy taped. I wore the hell out of that VHS tape. But that wasn't a Saturday morning thing. That was, that was Toonami. And when I found out that Gundam Wing isn't even part of the proper Gundam universe, I was so depressed. I was like, what do you mean? The only Gundam I've ever watched, therefore my favorite one, isn't canon? How dare you? How dare you? I don't know what the hell Zion is. Not Zion, what the hell is it called? What's the space people called? Xeon. I don't know what none of these Xeon guys are. Xenon's the girl from the 22nd century. Zeon is Gundam. But yeah, Endless Waltz, Tree of Might. Those were the jams. Yo, Yu Yu Hakusho. I still have all of one of my friends gave them to me. All the DVDs for Yu Yu Hakusho, but each disc only has like 3 episodes on it. So it's like 40 DVDs. I still have those in my basement. I don't know what to do with them. I can't throw them away. There's too many of them. Phoenix Thunder, what's going on? Dude, I love watching your content or listening to it while I'm at work. I'd love to try my hand at the Genlock one day. Yeah, dude, I love it. I keep on like doubting myself and like starting and restarting and stuff, but just buckle down and do it. I also get a little self-conscious because I know that it's something that most of my general audience doesn't necessarily want me to do. So I get very self-conscious about it and keep on restarting it. But I'm doing it for realsies this time. You should try it. You should try. It's really fun. Also, thank you for the very nice things that you said. Yeah, oh, I don't have a DVD drive. What do I look like? Somebody with a computer from 10 years ago? I guess I could buy an external, like I could get like a USB situation. I do, yeah. If it wasn't for content purposes, I did have a lot of fun playing just Pokemon Red. Most people that are doing Genlocks either start with Pokemon Yellow or they start with Emerald. If you go on to like the Nuzlocke subreddit and look for what those folks do. I do need to stop using Bud. I am going to hit the level cap, and he's my only defense for Flannery. And so is Mark, for that matter. I mean, Mark I can't use against Flannery, obviously. He's coming out of the party for my Numel, I think, but I gotta get Guy in there. I need you to evolve. Like, what are you doing, Guy? Zobit. Oh yeah, can this thing learn Ice Beam? Guy is confused. Okay. That wing attack did quite a bit of damage. There we go. All right. I don't have a lot of... Oh, shit. I mean... Okay, good. I need more potions. I'm so used to fan games where I have, like, a Pokeball or something. Hello there. My name is Maxi, and we will not be fighting because I do not care for you or whatever you are doing. Just kidding, we are. Go, mighty Anna. The power of the cavern. Okay. That's no good. Crap baskets. That's my plan, Phoenix, is either to make it a like a Yawn or Alpharad, like really long, you know, I'll write like a script with like VO whole thing. Or I would break them, you know, whether it's one big long master video or individual videos. That is my goal with the Genlocke. There we go. You know, if I do it as like one big ass video, then that's something that I would need like you know, someone to help me with, because that's a lot of footage to comb through. If I make them individual videos, I could probably do that myself. We'll see though. We'll see. We gotta see if I do it first. Like if I complete, like, because if I want Machop or Spoink. Wait, where do I turn the meteorite in, May? Back in Fall Arbor Town? I'm gonna hold off on... Okay. I know that I did not get the Spoink or Machop encounter. I'm gonna wait. I mean... I don't know if it's a decent Pokemon in this game or not. I can't remember. But yeah, Spoink. I already have Dusty. I already got my Dustox. I don't know if I need Grumpig. Grumpig is chonky, and having thick fat would be nice for Flannery. But I don't know if I need it. Yeah, if my squad starts falling apart, I'll go back for it. But I can't imagine it would be a Pokemon. I guess it might be... Grumpig would be a decent Pokemon to actually take through, like, the Elite Four. But I've already... now I have to wait, because I'm not going back there until I get Fly, because F that noise. Alright, so I need to go west, and here we are in Lava Ridge. Alright, cool. Cool. I'm gonna run to the little boy's room quick. Check in with my mom. See what's going on with her and my daughter. Back in like 3 or 4 minutes, guys and gals. Hang tight. Hold on. Ugh. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back, Shawnee. Okay. No worries, Phoenix. Thank you for popping in. Oh, I meant to pull up the Lava Ridge Gym map. My mom will be back with my daughter in like 40 minutes. And she needs my help with bedtime and stuff. So that is how long I have. So let's see if we can't clean up Daddy and Flannery before we take a break. Okay. When does Gym evolve? Is it going to evolve? Numal evolution level 33. So it's not even going to evolve. It's still going to be a Numal, which is frustrating. What about Gulpin? 26. Okay, so and then yeah, so we'll take Gulpin and Numal to swap out our two weak friends here. Like 33 is not bad, like for just like in general, but not ideal for me right now personally. Water gun, supersonic, wing attack. All right, so we'll get rid of that. Now we get protect on Guy. I don't know if I have to fight anybody, so I'm just gonna get everybody to 228 for now. I'm gonna get Jim leveled up now. Jimmy's got magnitude now, and hold on, let's look at this. Flannery leads off with her own Numal, which yeah, it has overheat and magnitude. I mean, in Sunny Day, I feel like the answer is gonna be to lead off with Guy, because then that'll force it to I know Bob's not going to be great for the fact that, although I guess, the only ground move on our squad is Numal having magnitude. None of the rest of our Pokemon have a ground move. That's good. So Bob will be fine. Bob will be just dandy. All right. And we got Coop to 28. Good job, my little lady. Amnesia, absolutely. So poison gas, yawn. I mean, yawn will be more useful, I think. Yeah, we'll get rid of pound. There's no reason to have pound. Just because poison gas is so inaccurate, I think that I'm gonna be just trying to win myself some extra turns. I think yawn will probably be better. Encore could be fun, but I'm not gonna risk it. All right. Let's go ahead and swap. You got you. You evolved, my little friend. Boom. I need to move my some of these assets onto different hard drives because I have a hard drive that's like more than a decade old, and it's just like it's not really hanging in there anymore. Anytime I need to load something off of it, it just like it barely happens. And then my other external hard drive just randomly disconnects for some god awful reason. I gotta figure that out. I really gotta update some stuff. And if you become a member today, I can afford it. Please. All right. Ooh, body slam. All right, get rid of poison gas. All right. What do I have? Shockwave, Psychic, Thunderbolts, Bulk Up. All right. We have Liquid Ooze. Okay, Liquid Ooze is fine. I mean, yeah, you're tanky enough. You're kind of tanky with a lot of HP. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Zhao. It's Gen 3. So my goal here, the way a Genlock works is that you work your way through every Pokemon, it's generation, region, however it is that you wanna do it. So for our first game, we started off in Hoenn. So we're here for Emerald for our first game. Assuming that we beat this, we would go into Fire Red, Leaf Green next, and then kind of go from there. Of course, you can learn that. SP, there we go. You can learn it. Okay. I guess I don't need it right now. Fine. I really wish I had Water Pulse or something. This is kind of shitty. I think that I lead with Guy. Just because the only thing it'll be able to hit me with is Takedown. And I think, yeah, Pelipper's physical defense is the best on my team. All right, let's do this. Let's get over to Leverage Town. Bum 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 bum. All right, so we got 1, which leads us here. Yeah, so I have to fight some of these folks. I can't avoid any of them in this gym. Welcome back, Galaxy. All right, take you out. Take you out. And then that'll go to 2. Oh, you know what? Stuart can probably learn Strength. Oh, and I should have bought more potions, you silly goose. All right, so 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, 7, 8. Boom. All right. Could be a stronger move that I can teach. There we go. Nice. All right. So we got to deal with her Numel first. I'm hoping it'll just... I mean, it's just going to go for takedowns because it can't hit... I mean, I don't think it'll waste overheat. It'll probably set up a Sunny Day and then go for an overheat. And then after that, just go for takedown. Hopefully I can take it down before it can do a whole heck of a lot of damage to us. So we got this. I'm going to go for a Water Gun. OHKO it. That's fine. Which leads into Slugma, who we can also take out in 1. Didn't give it a chance to set up the Sunny Day. But the Slugma got the Sunny Day up, which sucks. Okay. Can't believe I didn't OHKO the Slugma. That really stinks. Ugh, that sucks. That really fucks my whole thing up, huh? Oh well. Is what it is. So here comes Camera Up, who's definitely going to go for an overheat. Let's go for protect. Nice. Hell yes. I'm gonna go for protect again because probably gonna go for another tract. Yep. Guys in love with camera up. Protect, tackle. Sunlight faded. Damn it. Come on, you can do it, guy. Yes! Let's go. Guy ain't no chump. Torkoal's still obviously a problem. All right. I mean, okay. I can tank at least one more. It still went for the overheat? Are you kidding me? No. I forgot to get to level 29. Yeah, no, I got him to 28 because I didn't know how many trainers I was going to have to fight. Well, there goes our first loss. Yeah, I would have taken out that Slugma. And it never would have had the sun. Or they would have had to work harder for the sun. Yeah, no, Flannery can be tough. So, I mean, all things considered. You're right. We got to get some words in for Guy. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. Dearly departed, dearly departed, we are here to celebrate the life of one Guy, the Pelipper. You were a silly little fella. And honestly, at first, I was upset that you weren't a Talo. But Guy, you came in clutch in the fight against Flannery. You were up against the ropes, but you stood your ground with that big old mouth of yours. Until an overheat just proved to be a little too much, which was probably my fault because I didn't level you up to 29. I didn't think he would go for a not super effective overheat. I apologize. I will remember you always as our first loss of our first friend. Goodbye, my friend. You did all right, little fella. What's my best way to get back to Petalburg? Is it to go all the way south to Slateport? And take the boat? Okay. Ugh. Oh yeah, no, I'll go north to Fall Arbor. You're right. I didn't get one on Fiery Path, right? Ugh. I did not get one on Fiery Path. All right, so we got Machop now. I could try to catch it. I mean, Machop's not... Oh, true. I could go to 112 and Mirage Tower. I could get Trapinch. Or Baltoy. Do I bother catching Machop? Like, it's not going to be any good for me in Fire Red. Does it do anything here? Well, let's see if I don't KO it. I didn't KO it. All right, I'll catch it then. True, true. Okay. All right, my mom's on her way back. I got like 30 minutes in. I mean, I gotta name this thing Chad, right? Oh, I didn't see it was a woman. Damn it. Well, oh well. Sorry, Lady Chad. No, I don't want to fight you. Let's leave. Women can be Chad, I guess. Yeah, true. Anybody can be a Chad if you put your mind to it. Put your balls into it. All right, so... Ah, no, I don't want to fight you. The original Nuzboy, you're absolutely right. Get out of here. I've seen this before. Welcome back, Phoenix. I am very inconsistent when it comes to streaming. You know, I'm not gonna lie about that. In an ideal world, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are my stream days. Those are the days that I want to stream. It does not always work out that way. But that is my goal. What is this thing of Sandvale? I don't even know what game you're playing. What game are you playing? Guess your starter. Is it Marill? Is it Eevee? I'm gonna say it's Eevee. Oh, I forgot I had to repel. I was like, where the hell are my Pokemon? Trapinch! Let's go! Give me goggles. What do we want to name our Flygon? I got my two favorite home Pokemon. All is right. All is right. Gerald! Buzz? Ugh. What is it? Not that it necessarily matters. But it is a female. Geraldine. Name it's HOF. HOF's not a real name though, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with Geraldine. Because Gerald is, and then Lola's good. Lola's good. I'm gonna go with Geraldine though. I do like Lola though.
No, I didn't want to bite you.
Jimmy. I know I could go get a fossil. I will save that for later. If we require a Cradley. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Moorville. Do I have to go to New Moorville? I don't remember. Or does that just say an exciting side project? That's right. So you get Thunderbolt. Okay, so I do have to. So the answer is yes. I have to go there.
I didn't want to fight you.
Ugh. I don't want to fight any of you. I need to get to Daddy's house so that way I can get my 5th badge before I have to log off. Where's the tunnel again? So if I'm in Mauville, Mabe, do I just keep going south to Slateport? Is that what the game plan is here? I mean, I'm already doing it. I might as well. Through 117?
I don't want to fight any of you.
I also didn't get any encounters over here on purpose. Makuhita. Dog. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, Venerif or whatever. Ugh, an Aaron. Ching ching. Brrr. Puchayana. Venenturf. Through Green Grass Town. Ba-na-na-ba-ba. Ba-na-na-na-ba-ba. All right. Oh, I need more some repels here. I like that rock smash stays smashed forever. I appreciate it very much. Rustborosity. Oh God. Talk to the guy. What guy? This guy? This guy? All right. I also 1000% forgot to get return. So that's not going to happen until I get fly. Because I will be doing nothing of the sort. All right. Do I get Machoke in the party for this? Probably. Oh, that's right. Yep. The karate guy. Well, let's look at my party here. Because, I mean... No, I think I'm good. Because I don't want to sound mean, but, like, Stuart and Cooper are good swaps. For if I need some fodder. I don't know if Machoke's going to have anything worth... Although I guess it's like, Machoke is literally only going to be useful right now. Yeah. I think we're good. Yeah. The fodder. All right, let's get everybody to 30. No, I know. These gym battles are tough. Well, I'll get everybody... All right, let me rephrase. I will get... Ooh, light screen. That could be fun. I mean... Guess I get rid of Psychic. I mean, get rid of Gust, rather. Might need that for later. I'll get everybody to 31 except for Mark. Because Mark is going to be fighting most of these gym fights. Toxic on level 31, excuse me? Did Swalot just become my best friend? All right. So Numel, I got to change that back to our boy. And then Pelipper is Dusty. There we go. Yeah, damn, it's solid Pokemon. All right, Randall. Really? It's a Swellow? Right away, it's a Swellow? Come on, man. Eesh. I might need more potions. Yeah, I completely forgot about the fact that Swellow has guts. I was on autopilot there. This is why I'm not a very good Nuzlocker. This is why I'm a very okay Nuzlocker. Really tough. Jeez Louise, lady. Damn, Alexa. Gotta chill the hell out, dudes. All right, we gotta beat Daddy Norman. So that way I can get... Do not autopilot this gym, please. I autopilot every battle. All right, Zangoose is fine. It's gonna set up a Swords Dance. I said I promised I wouldn't autopilot, and then I immediately did, but it's okay. So we are good. We beat her. Now we can go to Daddy's turn. All right. So I don't lead with Mark. Gaspinda has Psybeam. So I think what I do is I lead with Cooper. Or I lead with Stuart, actually. Because it has no choice but to go for... I think I lead with Stuart. Oh, yeah, the confusion, huh? No. All right. I have more orange berries, though. I know it's not perfect, but it's something. All right. Let's do this. We'll go for a strength. Don't love the teeter dance. If I can waste his potions, that's fine. Swap in a coop. He's going to heal again, so I might as well get another Intimidate off. He didn't heal again. Interesting. Well, I know he's not going to go for a Psybeam, so it's safe to switch into Mark. Go for a Mach Punch, and then he's dead. Vigoroth comes in next. I'm going to go for another Mach Punch. Big hit. Lanoon. I got to get it low enough so it can't use Belly Drum. Nice. Normie heals up. And it goes down. And I can hear my mom parking the car. Oh, I know. It is just like... I think I switched into Bob. Yep. Get the Toxic off. Goes for a yawn. That's fine. Body Slam. Now I have the free turn into Kevin. And we can go for Protect here. And the game's over now. Done. Boom. Take that, Daddy Norman. All right. And we are just in time. Because like I said, I heard my mom park. Which means I got to go get ready to assist with bath time and bedtime. So we are going to call it for the evening. I don't know if I'll be on at all this weekend or not. We have plans tomorrow and Saturday. So maybe I'll be on Sunday. I don't know. But that being said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday going forward, those are supposed to be my stream nights. I'm going to do my best to stick to that. You know, so we're going to get to it. But yeah, thank you guys. This was a great stream. I really enjoyed myself. We got through the first, basically almost the first half of Emerald, which is wonderful. We have a lot of really difficult, Winnoa can be, I know that I'll have Swampert with Ice Beam. But Winnoa is always scary. Tate and Liza can be scary. A lot of these fights can just be scary. So we'll see how it goes. But really good first half of the game. So hell yeah. But I'll catch you guys all next week. Either tomorrow or Saturday, the Ethereum Pokedex video will be up. So be on the lookout for that. If you could support Hero, that'd be really, really awesome. And all right. See you guys and gals. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that everyone want to come hang out with me. Bye.